It seems that the peaks of Glacier National Park rise right out of the prairie. This Rocky Mountain Park is divided between Canada and the USA. On the Canadian side it is called Waterton Park, and the southern Glacier Park lies in Montana. It is the middle of June, but it doesn't look like the middle of June at all. There's still a lot of snow on the peaks. Anyway, you can see little blue spots in the sky. But the clouds, they are taking over here at St. Mary Lake. In this ugly weather, well, I doubt that a wild animal will show up in front of my camera, beside cows.
Da, ein Grizzly. Oh. Ich dreh um. Hoffentlich ist er gleich noch da. Grizzlybär, Grizzlybär. Ja, da ist er noch. Meine Kamera ist hinten auf dem Stativ. Hoffentlich komme ich da dran. Aussteigen können wir nicht. Ah, kommt schon.
You just gotta be lucky. If the wind blows in the right direction, perfect. As hungry as a bear, we reach Greenwood. By the end of the 19th century, Greenwood was a boomtown, surrounded by copper mines. Even though the town's population was only 2,000, during that time more than 100 companies were located here. Also, there was a theater with 1,000 seats. The Copper Road was the busiest street. Well, the boom was over soon, but the Copper Road still exists today. By the way, roads, this here is a typical Montana highway. We don't see one single person. Seems that nobody lives here, but sure, they do, as you can see on the mailbox. Wow, there are people! And they even talk to us in their country language.
Yippee-i-oh! Hee-haw!
Huh? See you? And out of the blue, we are trapped in the traffic. Oh, not because of cars. It is a cattle drive. The excitement is over. Only their marks and hoofprints are left. The road is ours again. Looks like the prairie dogs calmed down after this disturbance. Also, we continue being on the road to reach the far away in Wyoming lying Devil's Tower. In 1906, Theodore Roosevelt declared Devil's Tower to the first national monument. The tower was formed about 60 to 40 million years ago from lava. The over 1,200 feet high tower, with its impressive structure, is overlooking the valley of the Belle Fourche River. We are back in Montana. Montana is bigger than Germany, but its population is under 1 million. In Montana's east are the prairies, and in the west, the Rocky Mountains. Well, there's a lot of room. Also, her spot in Montana found Brigitte Howard from Switzerland. Today we are invited at a couple's home. She is from Switzerland and he is from the Nakota Sioux tribe. May I ask you, how did you guys meet?
Also das war eigentlich so, wir sagen dem heute, das war Bestimmung.
Ja.
Aber angefangen hat es durch eine Bekannte, die war so auf einer Dating-Seite und ich habe sein Profil gesehen und sein Lachen war so einfach umwerfend.
Okay.
Die Augen, und da haben wir angefangen uns zu schreiben und wir haben so circa ein Jahr geschrieben, bevor wir uns das erste Mal gesehen haben.
And it turned out good?
Ja, wir haben uns verliebt und im Januar 2011 haben wir geheiratet.
Von der Landschaft her kann man sagen,
The vicinity in this part of Montana, that reminds me a lot of Switzerland.
erinnert mich sehr an die Schweiz.
Ja, speziell hier das Gebiet hier um den Flathead Lake erinnert mich sehr an, ich bin am Bielersee aufgewachsen.
Ja.
Für mich ist das ein bisschen wie in der Schweiz, ja. Mein Mann ist Traditional Dancer seit 30 Jahren und ich wurde immer wieder aufgefordert und gefragt, ob ich nicht auch tanzen will, und ich habe da immer ein bisschen Hemmungen gehabt, weil ich weiß bin, und wurde dann immer wieder beruhigt, ja, aber du bist Teil der Familie und so, und dann habe ich dann angefangen, mir so ein Outfit, eine Regalia zu machen.
Okay,
Und,
super.
das hier zum Beispiel, das sind die Leggings.
Ja,
Die trägt man hier, eigentlich ist das wie ein Stiefeloberteil.
ja.
Das wird dann hier zugemacht mit einem Reißverschluss und das ist dann so über den Moccasins.
Ah ja. Mhm.
Das hier symbolisiert die Tasche, die die Frauen hatten mit Werkzeugen, Lederaale und kleine Sachen. Dann haben die auch immer ein Messer gehabt. Das hier sind die My Braids Ties, das sind für die Zöpfe mit dem Otterfell. Das ist ein traditionelles Nakota-Muster. Das wurde von einer älteren Frau in seinem Reservat gemacht. Und arbeite ich jetzt noch an seinen Moccasins. Ich muss sie noch reparieren.
Ah, worn out from too much dancing.
Also ich musste neue Sohle dran tun und ein bisschen größer machen. Früher war es so, dass man den Muster nach bestimmen konnte, von welchem Stamm der Träger ist. Und heute gibt es viele, die machen die Muster so, wie sie das gerne möchten, oder traditionell. Das ist heute sehr open im Powwow Circle.
So wie
Sort of like, in Bavaria they wear leather pants, and in Austria different hats.
Das sind Adlerfedern, und mein Mann hat in einem Bastel, das ist ein Bastel, hat er auch die Bärentatze, da er Medicine Bear Clan ist. Kleider sind so, dass das auch ein bisschen, ein Stück weit ist es Tradition, die man befolgt, und dann gibt es die verschiedenen Stile, Traditional Clothes oder Buckskin. Ich habe Büffelzähne genommen, aber traditionell wäre Muscheln oder Elchzähne. Und zwar ist beim Elch, jeder Elch hat nur 2 Elfenbeinzähne. Und das ist das, was man früher auf die Kleider genäht hat. Je mehr Elfenbeinzähne das sie hatte auf dem Kleid, je besser war der Jäger, ihr Mann. Weil ja immer nur 2 sind, so ist das...
hat er schon viele...
Hat er viele Elche erlegt, ja.
Ah, that was very informative.
Sehr interessant.
I think there's something about Montana. And in Montana, you find the famous Indian War battlefield, what the Native Americans call the greasy grass, and the whites, the little Bighorn. The 7th Cavalry under General Custer encountered an overwhelming amount of Indian warriors from the Lakota and Dakota Sioux, Arapahoes, Oglala and Cheyenne tribes. Under their leaders, Sitting Bull and Crazy Horse, they defeated the 7th Cavalry on June 25, 1876. 262 white men got killed, but only a few Indians, which exact numbers nobody knows. The victims' names are carved into the obelisk above the mass grave. Many names are German names from immigrants who wanted to escape the Prussian military. They found their death here at the Bighorn battlefield. Down there, the little Bighorn River flows, as always. Maybe we should go down there and see what we can find. Yeah, there's somebody.
You sell them?
No, you set them up for the reenactment, so
Oh, I see. Okay.
they can put them on. It'll be ready when they get here.
And this? That looks like the cavalry camp. There he is, General W. W. Crook, adjutant of General Custer, with its kissing horse.
Look at Murph a little bit. Just kiss at him. He'll bring his ears up. Look, look.
She's from Germany.
Now kiss at him.
You're now an international star.
They're starting to go.
Yeah.
I think that's enough kissing, and before it comes to French kisses, I better leave. It is lunchtime and the cavalry kitchen is open, and we are invited for lunch.
But it's fun listening to people talk about actually watching it.
It's time to leave that place, but by accident we met an Austrian fellow. Well, maybe he can take a picture of us.
Oh, maybe. Come between. I speak German. Hello.
Okay,
Whiskey.
it's whiskey. Where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away.
Yeah.
I got
Going
friends
down
in
to the low places. Chases my blues away. And I feel okay. Da bin ich zu alt für. Thank you.
Können Sie Walzer tanzen?
Walzer, ja.
Tanzen wir schnell einen.
Oh, yeah.
Die Donau so blau, so blau, so blau, la 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 la, la 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 la.
Ja, im Alter kommt alles.
Naja, jünger werden wir nimmer, immer schlimmer.
Now it is really time to leave before there is another victim. This place looks comfortable. Deadwood in the Black Hills of South Dakota. Sure, it wasn't really cozy here during the gold rush era. There were many strange people roaming in the bars and saloons. Things didn't change much. Nowadays, are the tourists in the saloons. In the old days, you could have met Martha Jane Cannery here, better known as Calamity Jane, and Wild Bill Hickok. He got shot right here. For the Native Americans, the Black Hills were sacred land, their spiritual center of the world. That was taken away from them by the white man's treaties after gold was discovered. By the way, it was Custer who found it. The National Memorial Mount Rushmore was originally carved in order to promote tourism in South Dakota. It took from 1927 to 1941 to finish the sculptures that shows the faces of 4 U.S. presidents: Washington, Jefferson, Roosevelt, and Lincoln. Since 1948, the Crazy Horse Memorial is under construction, commissioned by the Oglala Lakota chief Henry Standing Bear. It is financed by the Crazy Horse Memorial Foundation, a private non-profitable organization. When it is completed, it may become the world's largest sculpture. Someday in the future, it will look like that, but I doubt that I will ever see it in my life. As green and beautiful the Black Hills are, the stranger and deserted are the Badlands of South Dakota. There once was, only 69 million years ago, a shallow sea that covered the North American continent where the Badlands are today. With the vanishing of the sea, sediments were deposited. That, of course, didn't happen overnight. It was going on till 28 million years ago. Then the erosion started from that time forward. The Badlands are the world's largest fossil beds. We are driving through the country for so many miles now, but we didn't see one single buffalo. Oh wait, what's there? Wild donkeys. As cute as they are not buffaloes. Well, we got to finish this trip without them.